Late Night Vibes.
We back.
I'm your host, Savior.
Big Chris from VA, talk to me.
We got a special guy in the house tonight. We got the chemist. We can introduce yourself, Mr. RC.
Call me Mr. Concoction himself. Like I said, RC.
Man, we're very welcome for you, man, to be here on the show today.
Thankful for being up here, man.
It's gonna be awesome.
Gonna be a good one, man. A classic, man, per usual, man. We live, man, Chesapeake. Undisclosed location, late night vibes, man. It's late, man.
Late. It is 12:32.
Man, it's early somewhere.
Tell me your name one more time for me, Big RC.
RC, Mr. Concoction himself.
Let them know where you from, man.
Well, you know, right now I'm staying in VA, but born in Jersey, moved to New Orleans, Baton Rouge.
He's a Jersey man.
Give props out to all the family in Baton Rouge, New Orleans.
Baby.
Hey, you know, I gotta give props out to one of my wife's brother, Nussi. Still keep it real for you, bro, because you always encourage me to do something on my own. Just by me talking to you on the phone, I'm gonna make this happen for you.
Yeah, you know, black folks, we gotta give out shout outs to everybody, including God first.
Always.
All right, God made this
God
possible.
comes through it all.
I learned from Big Chris himself. He always said God gave him another 24. So I started using that. Like, man, I'm blessed God gave me another 24.
Yeah, that's 100, man. Let's give a shout out to the people one time, man.
Shout out to Big Dave.
Dave, what up, baby? Talk to me.
I wish he was here, man.
Man, Dave, come on, Dave.
Chris said he gonna ball your little ass up when he see you.
It's probably on site, Dave.
He said he gonna put you in the headlock, nigga. But
Sturdy, what up, baby? Talk to me, Sturdy.
Big Ramel, what's going on? Give a shout out to Just Another Podcast.
Come on, Dean, talk to me, man.
Yeah.
Always been supportive. Man, he randomly hit me up the other day. I was like,
Yeah.
shocked, bro. He said, bro, y'all had 100 subscribers, bro, on YouTube.
Hey, man. Shout out to the love on YouTube, man. Them retweeters retweeting us at 4 a.m., man, when I'm up in the middle of the night, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Black Twitter. They killed us, but they tuned in to our episode with Just Another Podcast. I gotta show love to everybody, man. Diamonds and Roses Boutique.
DJ Midnight.
Oh, DJ Midnight, my dog, man, for life, man. He just hit me up last weekend, man. He got the moves every weekend when you pull up to Charlotte, man.
We going to Charlotte soon.
Oh, man. We tapped in too. VIP, he said come through, man. Real talk.
Shout out to Ryan Luke.
Oh, man. Ryan Luke, man. Just, what, man? 4th quarter demo, man. What? You talking
He was
about?
on the radio tonight, bro.
Man, shout out to Ryan Luke, Chesapeake's very own, man.
102.9. Shout out to Cool Guys. I ordered a t-shirt from them.
That joint fly too, bro.
Dope, man. I appreciate you, man. He's really
What
creative.
size is that, man?
I think it's my size, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, bro. But hey, shout out to all the sponsors out there. Shout out to everybody that's giving us some props, some love, bro. Just doing the simple things is retweeting us. But this show ain't about us, man. It's about you tonight, RC.
RC.
Can I call you Mr. Concoction though? I'm gonna call you Mr. Concoction. Man.
I like that.
I like them frames, man. What a Ray-Bans, bro.
Yeah,
Things tight, bro.
Okay.
Let's get right into it though, man. Late, I got a notification. Lakers beat the Blazers. It's a good night.
Come on, Lakers, man. Let's get out that jam, man. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's get out that
Lakers.
jam.
All for them.
Let's get out that jam.
LeBron, baby. All the way.
Mr. Concoction. Mr. Concoction.
What's up, man?
I'm sipping on, man, one of your finest drinks, man. Let's slow it down first, man. If you know me, Big Chris, we like to undo the layers. I get in the cracks and crevices, pause, of the guests. I want to know where you from, who your mama is, you know, what type of troubles you went through. I want to inspire my viewers out here, man. We got a lot of viewers who've been through some stuff, man. They late night vibers, man. They just want to know your story. You say you're from Jersey, then you went to New Orleans. Tell me about that. What's your background? Single parent home, only child, couple siblings. What's up?
Okay, I gotta give credit to my mom. You know, we don't always see eye to eye, and that's the truth. But my mom did what she could do when we was young. When I was 13, moved from Jersey because some incidents happened to my mom. I went through a lot of turmoil. I had a babysitter that was molesting me at the time. So went through a lot of things.
What age was that?
I was like, man, I can remember 6 on up till I was 12 and a half years old. I was sleeping with my babysitter. So, you know, then one of my mom's trusted friends that she trusted as a friend, he ended up raping me. I'll never forget that. You know, I was scared of the dark, and it was pouring down rain, and moms was going to work.
We should kill these guys.
I sat up there, bro, scared of the dark, pouring down rain, and ran in her room to sleep in her bed. Dude put his hands over my mouth and raped me. You know what I'm saying? And told me that he'd kill me, you know. And by you being young, you don't know what to do, man. You don't know how to react to that, you know. And thinking back now, you know, sometimes I feel like my life was destined for hell. You know, because I've been through a lot. Moved from, Jersey to going to St. Francisville, Louisiana. Went to a place called Hardwood. Give shout out to my Aunt Jean, my cousin Troy and Howard and Jason. You know, when I went down there, you know, my mom was already messed up. I always felt that I was alone. You know what I'm saying? I had a mom, but I always felt like I was the outside of the family. You know, I just felt like, you know, to be truthful about it, I always felt that, you know, my brother and sister were the ones treated better, not meaning no harm. And I don't think that it was supposed to be that way or turned out that way, but that's just the way I felt in my heart.
Not to cut you off, how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I got a brother named Robert, a big supporter of my company. My sister Tina, love her with all my heart. We don't see eye to eye, but I love that girl.
Who's the oldest?
My brother Robert is the oldest.
Okay, so that's 4 of you?
No, it's just me, my brother, and my sister.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, when I was down there, man, I went through so much. I found myself at 13, 14 years old sleeping with 35-year-old women. You know, because that's what I was taught, bro.
What type of game were you telling a 35-year-old woman, man, at 14, 15 years old?
Bro, to be honest with you, I'm going to be straight up. It wasn't no type of game, man. I didn't know what to say, bro. You know, if you look back at it now, I think about some of it was just me not feeling what love was. That, you know, I was taught that if you slept with me, you loved me. That's what everybody would say. Yeah. So
I'm getting a little Boosie vibes.
I ran with it, you know what I'm saying? By the time I was 15, you know, I was wilding out, messing with a bunch of women, went to Job Corps.
At 16?
When I was at 16, man, I was a grown-ass man in Job Corps. You couldn't tell me nothing.
So,
you know,
the guy that did these heinous things to you, is he dead now?
You know, I don't know where he at, bro. Cause me and my brother talked about it. And, you know, my brother said he knew something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? This dude, you know, I hope he dead and gone. To be honest with you, I don't have no love for him.
Yeah.
I don't have no love for him. I don't have no love for no fool that sit up there and take advantage of anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Man, at all, bro. I hate people like that. I have this dark mind for people that do things to kids, man.
Yeah, I have a dark mind.
I laugh at it too. I just want them to be slaughtered in half. Or someone to eat them, shit them out.
So, you know,
worms eat them. Yeah.
Mine's just torture them.
Yeah.
Torture them, you know.
Shit them out.
I know we supposed to, they say, you know, God forgives, but I'm not God right now. You know, I forgive people, but for him, bro, what he did to me, I felt that it caused my life to go on an up and down spiral, man. Thinking about suicide, trying to commit suicide, and a whole lot of other things. So by the time I was in Louisiana, bro, I was out there. So when I went to Job Corps, it wasn't nothing but a thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with different women, grown women. Man, I remember me and my boy Marvin, Smooth, Tweak. We had got a girl, bro. One girl, and we was all sleeping with her, sharing her. Got her, get us an apartment and everything, bro.
They got her apartment?
We got her to get us an apartment.
Man, y'all blowing the pipeline like that.
Yeah, we was out there, man. I was in what you call Dorm 28, bro, and in Job Corps, man, you had Dorm 25 that was Bloods. You had Dorm 27 was a co-ed, and Dorm 28 was Crips. So when I went into the thing, I did a talent show, bro, and I will never forget it was
rapping, bro.
Nah, I'm a good dancer, bro. I can rap too, but
You was a good dancer.
yeah, I'm a
Man, hell no.
Nah, dog. I was one of them break dancers, man. To this day, I still got dance.
I'd like to see that one day, man.
So you know, when I went to when I was in Job Corps, man, we were doing this thing off. Y'all remember Colors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we did a skit off of Colors, and one of the dudes, I'll never forget, his name was Slim. He set the bandana on fire, and one of my boys snatched it off my head, and he was like, "Hey, look, check this out. I know you ain't trying to get in this, but when you on this campus, you have no other choice, because that's the way it rolled, you know."
Was that in Jersey?
No, that was in Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma
I
City.
went to Oklahoma City, Job Corps.
I heard Nando crazy ass.
Yeah,
Oklahoma City,
man. You know, had to go to Arkansas. They sent us down there for a little while. They shut Arkansas Center down, so we went back to Oklahoma City. And there, you had no other choice. It was either you gonna join the gang or you just out on your own. So I joined the 86 Hoover Crips when I was in Job Corps.
How old were you at this time?
I said around 17, man. You know, ended up getting kicked out for a couple weeks. Got into one of the people I was messing around with, this chick up there. That's when R. Kelly was out with, and then that song 90s, whatever it was, you know, brought her a little outfit. One of the girls got jealous because I was hollering at her and jumped her and put her in the hospital, you know. So when they told me about it, they told me not to do nothing. And when I went in there, took 3 security guards because I picked the girl up and dumped her on the table.
Come on.
And I was going hard, bro.
God damn.
Hold on, let's slow down.
The Dudley Boys from WWE, bro.
Nah, man, it's just
Get the table,
it's like this, baby. When you up in Job Corps, bro, and you got gangs around you, you gonna either get in,
Get down and lay down, basically.
or be a punk.
But you had to put her to the table.
I had to show them, you know, she was in the Bloods, bro. So she felt because she had the right, her and her people jump my girl. So it was like, you know, you ain't have no other choice.
That's what you get, bitch.
I just think it's interesting that, you know, all jokes aside, you know, in the black community, you know, it's like one of 3 things we do. We either go to college, we go to jail, or we go to the streets. You know what I mean? It's like
Or die.
yeah, you know.
But the problem is, man, you know, with me, it was all about that, where I was at that moment of time, you know.
How old
There
you
was no
then, 15?
choice. I was like 16, you know.
And you just adapting to your
Yeah, I
environment.
had to adapt to my environment, or my environment was gonna take me out. You know what I'm saying? And then I was up on campus for a long time, wasn't getting letters from nobody, so I felt, you know, hey, I gotta show them that I'm not the one to be messing with. You know, I got sent home. I threw a dude out of the 3rd floor window.
God damn.
White boy named Bo told me I became what they call an RA. So he turned around, bro, and I had to ask him to sign this letter to clean up, that when you don't clean up your room, you get written up. So I asked him to sign it. This dude turned around, balled the paper up, threw it in my face, threw the pen at me. I said, look, I'm warning you, bro. You don't want to do that to me. So I said, I'm going to talk to you. He said, nigga, you can't tell me nothing. So I walked out, got my boy Tracy. Told Tracy, hey, bro, check this out. You need to come in the room, because if this dude throw anything else at me, he going out the window. Him and his friends in the bunk bed. So we go in the room. I'll never forget. I said, say, man, you going to sign it? He spit in the paper, balled it up, and threw it at me. I told his 2 dudes down at the bottom, I said, man, y'all got to leave. They were like, man, we ain't going nowhere. I said, either one of y'all going to go out the window, or all of y'all going out the window. You take your choice. So they got off the bunk bed. Bo was steady talking to trash. I picked the whole bunk bed from the bottom, threw it out the 3rd floor window. By the time he made it back in, about to come in, I beat him so bad that they sent me home. And but you gotta look at it, man. That's the mentality I had, because the simple fact, when you go through abuse, you go through anger. You know what I'm saying? So I was already angry. So by the time I left Job Corps, man, went back to Baton Rouge. Mom had moved. You know, nobody was around. I had to stay with my aunt. I love her to death, Aunt Jean. You know, but I was too grown for staying at her house, man. I'll never forget, I was hanging out with grown people, you know, messing with older women, and she was like, you too young to be doing that.
This dude was at 15, was pimping. Let's just put that out there.
Smooth off written, huh?
So let's speed up, man. You know, you married now. You're a married man with kids. How did you get to that point in your life, man? What
made these changes?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, man, what made the changes was I was facing 75 years to life. And
how were you doing that, sir?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana, man. Went down to Baton Rouge. Was helping a girl ask me to change the locks on her door. I changed the locks, but she didn't tell me she had a stalking boyfriend. So a dude kept on following wherever I went. She kept telling me what kind of clothes I had on, and she wasn't even around me. And I think the piece of the cake was when I had my, I call him my nephew right now, Damon. He was small. We was going to the basketball court. This girl give me a phone call saying, do you have on purple? Do you have on some jabots and stuff? I was like, yeah, how you know about that?
What year was this?
This was like
2000.
Yeah, this was around 2002, 2003. And I was like, how you know all of this? She said, because Milton know everything you got on.
Milton.
Yeah, that was her, the stalker. And I'm like,
her stalker name was Milton.
Yeah, so I'm
he
like,
sound like a stalker.
I'm like, so who is he? Show me. And so finally, man, I ended up staying with her because I wasn't gonna put that family in jeopardy. I go stay with her. Son told me to go through the back door. I go through the back door. Dude sitting on the abandoned house right next door to our house. You know, so I go out there. I said, man, is this something you want? Yeah, you the nigga who messing with this? And I was like, look, bro, check this out. I changed the locks on her door. You stalking me. Leave me out of it. She treated you bad, bro. You deal with her, but don't threaten me and my nephew. So I'm like, he like, yeah, man, I gotta get my act together. I'm coming into some money, and I was like, okay, boom, you come in some money, show her you could better yourself. He asked for a glass of cold water, so I go back in, get him a big old cup of cold water, bring him the water. Next thing I know, something just didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? So I called old girl. I said, hey, hurry up and bring me my gun. So she pulled up because her cousin gave me the gun. Pulled up. By the time she gave me the gun, the old boy tried to stab me in my chest. So that was it. I unloaded on him. I went from like what they have an area called Delphine Street is where she stayed at. I shot at him and all the way until we went to Florida Street. He went into somebody's house. I shot in the house at him. He was about to get in a woman's car, and I told the woman, look, you let him in, he dead. And whoever else in his car is dead. So after that, you know, the judge, her name was Bonnie Jackson, down in Baton Rouge. Everybody know her, you know. She was like, hey, they tried to give me 75, then they tried to tell me to plead for 4 years. But anybody know if you plea bargain, bro, that don't mean that you're going to get them 4 years, because it's up to the judge to give you the years. The plea is just a setup to say that you're guilty. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't take it. I told him I'd rather take the 75 because I knew what I was doing was the self-defense, you know.
You had a public defender or your own lawyer?
Public defender. And I, you know what, I give him much respect, bro.
What's his name? Shout out him.
I can't think of that man. Strobes or something. Yeah, I can't think of him right now. But I give him much respect, bro, because from the get-go, he wasn't one of these public defenders that didn't talk to me. He wanted to know what was going on, so I give him props. You know, when I went to court, I told him like this: if my life is on the line, I asked the dude who was prosecuting me. I said, "Look, if I raped your wife, would you let me rape her?" And he like, "I'm unauthorized to answer the question." I said, "You answered it for the whole courtroom." And they bust out laughing. She turned around, held me in contempt, and told them to take me back, then brought me out. And next thing I know, they told me charges on attempted murder would drop. So, you know, after that, man, it was like I called myself really secluding myself in because I still was on probation, you know what I'm saying? So I said I'd stay in the house, and then one of my boys was like, man, you just can't seclude yourself in the house. I was like, bro, you don't know.
Hold on. I love how you talking, man. You taking me story to story. Let's slow down here. You just got acquitted for murder. Take me back to that mindset.
But my mindset, you know, bro, to be honest with you, I'm sort of like that now. I have no remorse.
Mm.
I don't have no remorse for nobody who tried to kill me.
Right.
You know,
it's like survival mode.
yeah, it's like, you know, hey, either he gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill him.
Mm.
So, but the one thing that did cross my mind, bro, when I was sitting in the cell, we had this fat deputy named Smitty. He was the coolest fat deputy, bro. You give him a candy bar, bro, you look out for him. That dude will look out for you, man. So we was up in I became a trustee. So I'm up in line, right? He pulled me to the side. He said, "Hey, man, I know what you was in here for, but that ain't you." He said, "Don't let what you went through destroy who you are." So I ain't really listened to it. So one day, I'm gonna tell you how this dude had my back. One of the dudes asked me to put something in somebody's pillow for him, and because I didn't do it, when I was walking to the gate, he turned around and hit me and missed, and I kind of roughed him up real bad up in jail. And the Smitty took my back for that. No problem, bro. Took my back. I ended up getting out. But when I was in there, it made me think about, bro, if I spend the rest of my life in jail, I'd never have no children. I'd never get married. And I damn sure I ain't sleeping with a bunch of niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's being real.
Yeah.
So, you know, it made me realize that, hey, I got to change something. So what I did, you know, bro, I started doing poetry. Got deep into poetry, performing, you know, telling some of my stories. And man, this girl pulled up, had a little red Festiva car.
What's her name?
Name was, at the time, all I knew was Shirley.
Shirley.
Yeah, so she pulled up, man.
Shout out to the Shirleys of the world.
She pulled up and I told her, look, don't hit this car because this ain't mine, it's a rental.
Kept it real with it.
Yeah, I had to keep it real, you know, but even then I was out there doing other stuff. I was selling. Low key selling. A lot of people thought I was a nerd because I let a lot of stuff ride because I was on probation. So I couldn't do nothing or they would have sentenced me back.
I'm thinking you a nerd, but you really letting it slide because you're on probation.
I'm on probation
for murder.
Yeah. I ain't have no choice but to let a lot of stuff slide.
Right.
What happened was when we went in, I was doing the poetry and I had a dude named Zero. And he was doing open mic, you know, and the guy tried to go against me and I ripped him. So she came and when I was leaving out and she was coming in, I turned around and followed her back in. She was with her sister. Shouts out to Jen. She was with her sister, sat at the table. She told me, you know, I gave her a cellular phone, said, I'll call you on this phone. That way I don't interrupt your family. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't care because that was a plug phone anyway. So it didn't matter. So, you know, after that, you know, she ended up showing up at my door one time. And she slept on the couch, bro. Told her to come in, sleep on the couch because she didn't want to drive far out where she was staying. And man, ever since then, we've been together ever since, going on 18 years, March the 7th. That's Shirley ended up being my wife.
18 years.
18 years we've been together.
She's been riding with you ever since.
Man, my wife,
awesome.
My wife will ride or die.
Shout out to Black Love.
I got, you know, for y'all fellas out there that say there ain't no good women, you just gotta find the right one. Cause my wife stuck by me through knowing I was on probation, a lot of stuff me going through, fighting custody for my son. You know, I remember an incident happened. I gave shots to Rose, like my sister down in Baton Rouge, her sister. I remember an incident I had to go to court for my son, bro. And this was the final thing to get me custody. So Rose's sister, ex-jealous boyfriend or whatever, you know, he ain't too much care for me. So we sitting out there, you know, we chilling, talking. I walk up in the house, dude sneaking. When I'm coming out, he took the metal door and slammed it in my face and bust my side of my face, you know, start bleeding. I couldn't really do nothing because if I was to do something, I would have to lose.
Everything.
I probably would go to jail and lose custody of my son. So I'm sitting up there with tears in my eyes, and they like, man, you should have picked up something to bust his head wide open. But they didn't understand my son was that important to me. So I ate that. You know, went to our court, got custody of my son. So you know, that meant a lot to me more than just to retaliate. So, but I'm letting you know, bro, in Baton Rouge, check this out. That shit won't ride right now. I got my son. Just let you know. Try that shit. Y'all gonna put you on your fucking back.
So man, let's call a spade, man. I can't sit here and not tell the people, man, why we got you here and why you that guy. Talk to me,
man. Let's get on the lighter note before we get into that, Big Chris.
Talk to me.
Let me go ahead and make sure we good. Real quick, man, I just want to see what you would do, bro. You said you was a big dancer, man, before we start.
Nah, we ain't got to go into the...
We just going to do a little break before we get... You said you got to...
We ain't got to break all that down.
Okay.
You got a little Chris Breezy and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
I still got it, man. That's what we do, baby. Yeah,
I just want to see what you do real quick, man. We're gonna get right back into it.
Man, let's speak on it, man. Concoction, man. This is your baby, man. This is your creation. Let's speak on it, man. First of all, how did this come about, man?
Man, how it came about, man, to be honest with you,
Let me show y'all some of the...
I was homeless.
Show them flavors, man.
Strawberry bodacious.
Yeah, strawberry bodacious. You got kiwi strawberry, mango, royal peach. Got flavors for all of y'all.
We got pineapple delight.
Well, real pineapples.
Royal peach. This one is bomb.
Turn the
Man.
African band bottle off, man.
Kiwi strawberry. That's the best one right there too.
Yeah.
So let's back up, man. Concoction. You said you were homeless. Let's speak on that.
Yeah, me and my wife we was right here in Chesapeake. In fact, when I was fighting custody for my son to get going back and forth to me traveling from here to Louisiana and stuff by myself, having to leave my wife up here, finances, we end up staying in what they call the guy told us it was a studio apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Found out through the city he was using it as his office, but renting to us line.
Come on, man.
So when we found it out, man, he was trying to get way more money from us. So because we didn't give it to him, they broke into the house, went through our stuff, and me and my wife ended up homeless. And I had just got custody of my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Marvin Hill, shouts out to you because I'm talking about you. But I ended up losing a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Watch your back, Marvin Hill. What's going on, man?
So I lost a lot. They went through the house, went through my wife's personal stuff, stole a lot of stuff. We go to court, and the judge comes out eating a sandwich because I didn't know that he was on the trustees, because he was a bail bondsman too. The judge come out eating a sandwich right here in Chesapeake Courthouse, say case dismissed.
Damn.
After another judge, the judge who wanted to told us to talk about all the stuff we lost because he was about to help us, Marvin got them to switch the case to the other courtroom where the judge just came out eating a sandwich saying case dismissed. So when we went through that, man, we went through a lot until we finally got a house, apartment up in Park Place. And I started selling food, which you
shout out to Park Place.
you've been knowing that I was selling food for a while.
Yeah.
Selling it, and I was like, man, they kept breaking in our house, destroying stuff, and I was like, man, I gotta do something better than this. So thank God till I met a couple friends that really at Andy's barbershop. I met Ronnie, I met Kevin.
Shout out to Andy's barbershop. I stayed there a couple times.
Yeah, the ladies. I met a lot of people in Andy's barbershop that I do respect.
Yeah.
And I told them, man, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
I want to create something of my own. So that's how Concoction started.
I think you ever sold plates at Andy's barbershop?
Yeah, I used to
I
sell.
probably done seen you a couple of times at Andy's barbershop, man.
Yeah.
I done been in there a couple of times, man, getting a good cut, man.
Yeah. So I made a conscious decision, to think about what I want to do. So Concoction came to mind. Concoction means a mixture of things. In my life, I've had the ups, the downs, the bad, the ugly, anything you want. It's a mixture of things. So I said I'm gonna name my drink Concoction. That represents me.
Okay, respect. What, like, tell me the process of what it took to kind of get it off the ground and, you know, put it together. Don't give me all the ingredients, of course.
Yeah, I know.
Give me some of the background information, you know.
Well, the process, really, to be honest with you, is still, to this day, I'm still in process. You know, because when I thought about it, man, I started off. I would go to the dollar store, and I got 300 glass dollar store them what you call them, mugs and stuff at the tops.
Mason jars.
Yeah, mason jars. I got 300 of them, and it was a test run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people was like, nobody want, this stuff too sweet. It tastes like Kool-Aid and all of this and that. But I start, instead of staying in the same area, I start branching out to other areas, letting people try it. Next thing I know, man, I went from 300 to doing almost 1,000 bottles in 1 month. So I like, oh hell no, I got something here. Let me try some more. Next thing I know, bro, within 3 months time, I was able to put them in bottles. People still joke me. I was working for Cookout then, and I was telling them, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna blow up. My goal, and I tell anybody, I always set myself for being a millionaire.
Yeah.
And with the millionaire status that some people look at is the money flow. The millionaire status for me is being able to put people into houses, give them housing. So that was my main goal, is I wanted my company to blow up so I could put homeless people into houses and families who are racially discriminated against and a lot of other things. So that's how Concoction formed. So the next thing I know, I started making this juice. And my neighbor up, and she used to love the juice. She like, you gonna make me some of the juice? Just the plain juice. I said, okay, you like the juice so bad? I made her a big jug of it. She loved it. So I gave somebody else some, and they like, man, this juice a beast. So I was like, okay, now I see I got something here. So I started mixing things up, and man, the rest is history, baby.
And it's really like no matter, you know, what somebody else may say, like you said, you just branched out to other people. And it's about who you know. And that's the thing here when it comes to things like drinks. You never know, man. Jay-Z just got a big deal for what, Hennessy? Then they buy his company.
Moet.
They bought Moet. So, I mean, you just never know how big this may go. And keep dreaming big always, bro. But I remember when you started with the mason jars, we were watching the Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight, and you came through, and I was like trying it. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit put me to sleep, and I was gone. But it was good as hell. But now when I tasted the last time, I was like, man, he perfected the craft. Like he's getting better at it. Like it's way better than what it was. Now you got these appeasing bottles, and I was like, okay, like it's way more official. But the mason jars just do something. Anything in the mason jar, like it tastes stronger than usual.
It just gets messed up because it's a mason
Yeah,
jar.
it is like a mason jar. It's like this shit gonna be bomb.
What year did you start it with the mason jar?
I started with the mason jars around 2017.
Oh, 17?
Yeah, around the time that I was going through cancer.
Huh. Man.
Are we cancer free today, or what's going on?
Oh yeah, I'm cancer free today. You know, I still got to go get this checkup and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but bro, I give all it up to God, man.
Absolutely, man.
I got to give it to God because you know they gave me 4 months to live. You know, and that's the hardest thing. I'll never forget sitting across the table. Me and my wife was eating at Mission's barbecue. And here you go, I'm trying to be the man, trying to say, hey, babe, you could stand on me. I ain't worrying about this, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even tell my mom. I didn't tell my sister. I didn't tell nobody. And then when my wife was there, man, oh, man, she looked at me and we just broke out crying together. And to this day, that touches me because that was the hardest thing in my life through all the stuff I've been through in life, losing things. That was one of the hardest things I had to deal with.
Yeah, brother.
I mean, let's just speak on it, man. The brother been through
A lot, bro.
I mean, whoa. I mean, I can just the emotion coming, you know, from your voice, man, the grind and passion. I'm inspired, if anything else, man. You know,
I really do see where Concoction name come from.
It's a mixture of things, man. It's life, man. Life is about up and downs, man. It's 90% of how you react and 10% of what happens, man.
And you done a great job, man. Resiliency is big on you, man. You came back fighting even 10 times harder than where you from. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the chemist, Mr.Concoction himself.
Come on, man. Legend, man.
Please go out here and support.
It's an honor to meet the brother, man. Bottles only $25, man. We definitely gonna show the IG page,
Yes.
the Facebook page.
So speaking of IG, Facebook, we saw that you met Mr. Owens, the comedian. What's his first name, man?
Gary Owens.
Gary Owens.
Shout out to
and you
Gary,
met
man.
Michael Black. So can you tell us, like, how did that even come about?
Man, to be honest with you, me and my boy, you know KP.
Yeah.
Me, KP, and his wife, we went out to the Funny Bone.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to the security out there, man. And one of the guys there, I knew him around the way from open mics and the venue and stuff. And I was like, I went up to him and I was like, look, man, I want to give him a bottle. I want to see what they really think of my bottle and stuff. So the first one with Gary Owens, man, the dude is down to earth, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's very down to earth, and man, when I went up there, I told him, because I'm a big bro. I watched Gary Owens for a long time when he first started on BET.
Yeah, Comic View.
Yeah, Comic View, and I loved him then. Then to find out
he is black.
Then to find out he was
100%.
married to a black sister.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you gotta give love to him, But when
Shout out to Thomas Davis.
when I went up.
He's black too.
Yeah, when I went to talk to him, man, he supported me, bro. And he was like, "Hey, don't give up, don't give up." Took a picture with me, told me put it on my page. When I went back to the comedy club, and Michael Blackston, man, you would think, because this man is in movies, about to be in Coming to America 2 and all of this, you would think he was like one of these uppity people, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm here for the money and I'm gone. And what happened was my boy and his wife, they left, and I said, okay, I want to take a picture with them, and they always let me keep my bottle there. And they told me, bring my bottle. So I'm talking to, we took one picture, right? And I was like, he said, nah, that ain't good enough. I talked to his girl, and his girl was like, oh, he don't mind. He like supporting black people, Man, that's how I know he took a couple pictures with me, bro.
Respect.
And man, he was so happy. He took the bottle. He said, is this for me? And he was happy about it. And he said, man, keep doing what you're doing. And then this girl, bro, and she be in all these videos because they clown around a lot. And she was like, keep doing it. You going somewhere. So, I give shouts out to Michael Blass and Gary Owens and to my boy at security door, thanks for looking out. I love you for that, I owe you a bottle. I ain't forgot about you. I'm gonna drop you one off. It's just been working. But
he looking forward.
Yeah, I gotta give him one, man, because when you got a person that sits back and you a nobody that give you a chance to meet somebody, you gotta respect that.
100%.
And that's what we need to do in the black community, man. We gotta start respecting each other's craft. I might not be the Hennessy maker. I might not be the Patron maker, but is no one that goes to the ABC knows the person who makes Patron, the person who makes Hennessy. Y'all don't know him face to face, never saw him. This man could be a Ku Klux Klan, far as you know.
I'm gonna be honest. When I buy liquor, it's really off a wave. Like I'm following a trend. I'm like a bandwagon drinker. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But the problem is with the bandwagon drinker is this: if you never give another person a shot, how you know what's good or not?
Shout out to my brother Sabian, man. He done put me on so many liquors, man. He don't even know. Like,
I'm not an alcoholic.
He done put me on like so many liquors,
Right
man.
now, I am.
I'll probably still be drinking E&J and Mad Dog. Shout out to 209. Man, I'm old school, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Bombay Tequila.
Hey, man. Whoa. He's
That was a hell of a night. We'll talk about that one day.
Concoction. We on a concoction wave, man. Late night vibes, man. Give some inspiration to somebody trying to start their own business. Somebody trying to just be an entrepreneur, a black entrepreneur, a white entrepreneur, anybody.
Well, first of all, I would tell you put God in everything you do. That I gotta give him props on that. But second, I'll tell you this, man. Stop letting people tell you that you're not good to succeed at what you want to do in life. The biggest problem with our community is that if we don't see the vision, it's always a failed vision. But it's not your vision to see. It's for the person who is creating the vision to go further in it. But if you let them stop you, you have let them beat you. And that's the biggest part for us. Me is I don't let nobody stop me. People dog me talking about when I was cooking in barbershops, they would say, bro, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a cook like you. Or even when I started with the mason jar, though, that ain't going nowhere. But look at it now, you know what I'm saying? Some of these same people are trying to hit me up like, you know, hey man, won't you let me do this and let me do that? And I'm like, you was the same guy who downed it. But I'm still not gonna hate on you. I'm gonna love you still because I love haters. You wanna know why I love haters, bro? Because LeBron James, straight, they hate on him. I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan.
Wait for him to lose.
You understand what I'm saying?
Wait for him to lose.
I'm a Tiger Woods fan.
His non-driving ass. That's a non-driving dude.
You know what?
Shout out to Tiger.
He did decent pussy. But
I'm a fan, but I'm also a fan of our black community businesses. You know, I got a partner of mine named David who got Pie Gasmers, Mr. Johnson's Barbecue. These guys I go sit down and talk to and be like, look, man, where I'm messing up at? What do I need to do? And what one thing Mr. Johnson taught me, he said, sometimes you got to give to get. So when he taught me, man, I just give a bottle away. People be like, bro, you wasting money. Nah, in reality, I'm not wasting money because if I give a bottle away and that person likes it and 3 other people come and buy bottles, that means that I have made my money back for that one bottle and then some more.
3 times.
You understand what I'm saying? So we got to really take heed into our own thoughts, our own how can I say it? Our own ability to create. We got it in us. Don't let nobody take it away from us. So my best thing is I encourage the young, but I also encourage the old. If you got a vision and it keep on sitting there, and no matter what you do, and it's steady coming to your heart and your mind, that means you can go somewhere with it. But if you're afraid of failure, bro, let me tell you, Bill Gates said he wouldn't even give his money to no company unless they failed at least 2 times. Albert Einstein didn't know how to tie his own shoes. But one thing he said, I never failed at anything. I just created ways to do something new. And that's what you got to do. I had to re-examine myself. Like you said, when you first tried it, you was like, yeah, it's good, but nah, I need to work on it. But then I stayed, my wife would tell you, I would throw a whole product away. She watched me a couple of weeks ago, I was making cranberry love. I tried it. I didn't like it. I emptied all of it out in the trash. Because I don't want to put nothing out there that I wouldn't want to drink. So when I worked on it again, she was like, babe, this is it. And I was like, yeah, I know. Because the problem is I had to work on that craft. So anything you want to do, whether it's music, whether it's college, whether it's podcasts, whether anything you want to do, you got to work on that.
100%. Say, baby. Come on, man. What's the final word, baby?
Man, look, honestly, bro, after taking that all in, you gave us a hell of a roller coaster ride tonight. We heard some of your lowest points, and now we're hearing some of your highest points. First of all, we really appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate both of y'all, man. Got much love for y'all.
Us your time. Please, everybody out there that's watching this, come out here. I'm gonna put the link in there. I'm gonna put his Instagram down. Buy some of these bottles. We're gonna support the young brother. He's been supporting us. Subscribe to our videos. Go out to our YouTube channel.
93 Saving. 93 Saving.
Please subscribe. He just saying it. Black people, we got enough power to help each other out. Subscribe to our channel. Go to the brother's Instagram page. What's your Instagram page, RC?
Concoction 1973.
Go to it.
Let's throw an L up for the late night vibes, man. We out, man.
Appreciate you.
You already know.
I'm about to get me about 4 more drinks.
About to drink up with y'all.
Man, that was dope, man.